Hey everyone, are you finding it difficult to grow your shoulders, and no matter how many overhead presses you're doing, you're just not getting the muscle thickness or density that you're looking for? Well, to be honest with you, my shoulders used to be my weak point as well, because I didn't realise before you shouldn't just be concentrating on the anterior or front head, which is what overhead presses mainly target, but also the lateral and posterior heads as well. And the truth is, you don't need a lot of exercise for the shoulders, just the right combination of exercises that hit the front, side and rear heads of the deltoids. Which is why I put together the following routine for you, where you just need your own body weight and a pair of dumbbells. And although I'm going to be using a weight vest for added resistance for the first exercise in this workout, you can get just as good results without a weight vest, using your own body weight, just as you can use two everyday objects instead of dumbbells. However, I would recommend purchasing a pair of dumbbells, and I've included links in the description below for the very best dumbbells on the market and the most cost-effective prices that are adjustable to different levels of weight, as well as my recommendations for the very best quality weight vests on the market for more advanced athletes. So beginning with the first exercise, this is going to be elevated pike push-ups. So place our feet to the surface that's the right height for us, either using a weight vest or without a weight vest. Bring our hands in, going to lower ourselves down, elbows pointing back, all the way down till our head touches the floor, and then push ourselves all the way back up to the starting position with each rep. Two reps left to go. Make sure to lower yourself in a smooth, controlled manner, and then push yourself all the way back up, really squeezing out on that final repetition. And then we're going to get ourselves back down again. So I'd recommend taking around a 2-minute break before the next set. And don't forget, if you don't have a weight vest, if you're a beginner, you don't need a weight vest yet, you can always do this exercise without a weight vest, or you can just do usual pike push-ups on the floor, which will make them a lot easier. So moving on to the second set now. Once again, place your feet on the surface that's the right height for you. The higher the surface, the more difficult it will be. Bring your hands in, lower yourself all the way down, making sure your elbows are pointing back as your head touches the floor, and you push yourself all the way back up to the starting position. Final rep, go all the way down and then push all the way back up again, and we'll get ourselves back down. Right, so moving on, I'm going to take the weight vest off for the next exercise. If you used a weight vest, you've gone for maximum capacity on the first exercise, you may need to take 1 to 2 minutes break. If you've done floor pike push-ups, or you've just done loads of reps, then you can just move directly on to the next exercise, which is going to target the side or lateral heads of the deltoids, giving your shoulders that wide, dense appearance. And for this, I'm going to be using 2 dumbbells. If you don't have 2 dumbbells, you could just use 2 water bottles or similar heavy everyday objects. So reaching forward to pick up the 2 dumbbells off the floor, going to hold them in front of us, leaning forward slightly. Then we're going to raise them out to the side, so our little finger is slightly higher than our thumb, as if we're trying to pour water out of a pitcher. This will help to keep the tension on the side delts throughout the movement, giving your shoulders that wide, muscular appearance. Just 5 reps left to go. Try to pause slightly at the top of each repetition. And really squeeze that final rep out, and we'll place the dumbbells back down. So because of this exercise, we're using a lighter weight with a higher number of reps. We want to keep the rest time as short as possible, ideally no longer than 1 or 2 minutes maximum. Moving on to the second set as quickly as possible. So once again, we're going to pick up our dumbbells off the floor. Don't forget to lean forward slightly, raise them all the way out to the side, keeping your little finger slightly higher than your thumb at the end of each repetition movement. Almost there now, just 3 reps left to go. And final rep completed. And we'll put them back down. So we'll just catch our breath. Now it's very important when performing any shoulder routine to include an exercise for the rear delts. Not only for aesthetic appeal, because this will also make your shoulders look bigger and denser, especially from the back, but also to prevent injury as well. Because if you do a lot of work on your anterior or front delts, such as doing elevated pike push-ups, or any type of push-ups, you don't want to have a shoulder imbalance, and you need to ensure that your rear shoulders have sufficient strength to hold your shoulders in correct postural alignment and prevent injury. Now I'm going to be doing these seated with a pair of dumbbells, and as it's important to use the correct size dumbbells for you, that's why I recommend the adjustable dumbbells in the description down below. However, if you don't currently have a pair of adjustable dumbbells, you can use the dumbbells you have that are the right size for you, or just a pair of everyday objects instead. So sitting on the edge of a chair, dumbbells underneath us, we're going to grasp them with both hands, then we're going to raise them out to the sides. Once again, trying to keep our little finger slightly higher than our thumb to really maintain the tension on the rear delts throughout the exercise. Try to keep your knees squeezed together to maintain stability throughout the movement. Just 5 reps left to go. If you can't complete all 15 reps, that's okay. Just do as many as you can. And really squeeze that final rep out and place the dumbbells back down. So again, take a short break. Usually take around 1 to 2 minutes. As soon as you're ready, going to move on to the second set. So once again, leaning forward, grasping both dumbbells. We're going to raise them out to the side, really feeling that contraction in the rear delts with each repetition. Try to just keep a small bend in the elbows at the top of the movement. Almost there now, just 4 reps left to go. And let's really squeeze those final last 2 reps out. And workout completed. So that's all you need. 3 exercises to hit all 3 heads of the delts. A compound exercise that targets mainly the anterior or front head of the delts, such as pike push-up variation, elevated pike push-ups or pike push-ups on the floor. An exercise that targets the side or lateral head of the delts, such as side lateral raises. And an exercise that targets the posterior or rear head of the deltoids to ensure correct shoulder alignment and to give you full 3D shoulders. And if you're more advanced, you're finding that elevated pike push-ups aren't giving you enough resistance, or you need a heavier pair of dumbbells, check out my recommendations in the description down below for the best quality 10, 20 or 30 kilo weight vests, as well as the best quality fully adjustable dumbbells that will suit you no matter what your level is. And to help support my channel, there's also the option to buy me a coffee in the description down below that will enable me to continue to bring you the very best fitness content out there. So hit that like and subscribe button, share with your friends, turn your notifications on so don't miss out on any future videos. Great job everyone for following along. Have a fantastic week and I'll see you all in the next video.